Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered why oftentimes we hear stories of people who die while driving, while sitting at home, or probably while at work? Most times we tend to attribute this to spiritual issues, right? We say, okay, there's an attack from the village, there's an attack here and there. But the truth is, having an apt knowledge about cardiac arrest and the factors involved in it helps you to make a standing decision as regards putting more effort towards living a healthier life. My name is Sandra and I'm your host for today's Cook School program happening here at PL Transform. Now today we're going to be discussing cardiac arrest, its factors, its risk factors, and how you can be able to manage and prevent it also. So like what we know for cardiac arrest is, cardiac arrest occurs when there is a loss of blood flow, when there is a loss of blood flow, and at the same time the heart is unable to pump out blood frequently. There is a loss of blood flow, there is a sudden loss of blood flow, and with time the heart is unable to pump blood freely. There is a breach in the ability for the heart to pump out blood. So there are some signs. Remember we said earlier that things don't just occur without signs. There has to be signs backing it up before anything occurs. There has to be some signs you look out for. And remember I said earlier, a sign for cardiac arrest can also be a sign for another lifestyle disease. But how would you know which is which if you don't see your doctor? So frequent times you have to see your doctor when there is a breach in how you usually feel, or when you feel something is wrong. Don't wait for it to linger for a long time. There are some signs you have to look out for as regards this cardiac arrest, and that can actually bring you closer to having a cardiac arrest. First, loss of memory, the loss of consciousness. Someone that is very close to having a cardiac arrest can actually start losing memory, consciousness and all that. You're not conscious of your surroundings. You're not conscious about things that happen to you. You see there is a strange happening as regards how you feel on a normal day. Then you can have this fainting effect. Every time you're feeling dizzy, you feel like fainting, you're feeling tired, you lose strength and all that. That can also be a sign as regards coming close to this cardiac arrest and all that. Also, you have factors like having chest pain. You have factors that's having the inability to breathe well. Maybe when there's a breach in how you breathe, you feel that I'm not breathing so well. This is not how I breathe on a normal day. Try to meet your doctor because you can have shortness of breath, which can be a sign that is really closer to a cardiac arrest. But the most common one is chest pain. Now, in as much as individuals vary, this is individual A, this is individual B. Remember, their body are not the same thing, same as the body types. So, what might work for A might not work for B. What do I mean? A might have all these effects with all these signs we've listed. Okay, yes, you're going to have loss of breath, you're going to have loss of consciousness, dizziness, having nausea feeling and all that. But individual B might not have those symptoms. That is why there's something called a sudden cardiac arrest. It doesn't give notification, it doesn't give signs, it just comes like that. But then it doesn't mean it's a death sentence because it can be preventable. It depends on what lifestyle you build on. So for individual A, having that kind of signs and symptoms, and individual B not having, it doesn't matter. And this is why you have to go for frequent checkups, so that in case you're not having those signs, your doctor can easily detect it while checking your body. So, but the very common one that is common amongst people that have symptoms is what? The very common one is chest pain. When you're having this constant chest pain that has refused to go, is always reoccurring, is always happening, try to see your doctor. Try to communicate with your doctor as regards this. Try to talk to him, tell him this is what I'm feeling, how can you help me out and all that. He's in the best position to tell you how you can manage it after running a test on you, to be able to signify that yes, this is the issue you're having and this is the best way to manage it. Also, there are some heart conditions that might lead to cardiac arrest. It doesn't just come. Sometimes some heart conditions that are already laid down in an individual body leads to it, just like heart attack. especially when this cardiac arrest has come before time. It can always repeat itself. But the most common one is coronary arteries disease. Now, coronary arteries disease occurs when the arteries are clogged with cholesterol. The arteries are clogged with enough cholesterol that is making it difficult for the heart for blood to flow through the heart. It's just like, let's liken it to a running tap, where you use nylon to close your tap. Why? Because it's flowing too much or it's leaking. Now, when you use nylon to close that tap, let's assume that that nylon is the fat that is clogged around the cholesterol. The fat has covered the arteries, and the fat is representing the cholesterol here. Now, it has covered the arteries. That water will not flow like how it usually flows, even though you on that tap. Even when you off on it, it flows half-hearted and everything. That is how the body is. That is the best example we can use to portray this point. So, coronary arteries disease occurs when the arteries are clogged. They are clogged with cholesterol, thereby making it difficult for blood to go through the heart, which becomes a very, very big problem if it's not well attended to. Also, there are some, because we can liken cardiac arrest to coronary artery disease, it has a lot of things in common. In fact, coronary artery disease has been stated as the number one relation to cardiac arrest, number one reason why there's a likely chance for someone to have cardiac arrest. There are also some risk factors that are involved in having this cardiac arrest. There are some risk factors involved. So we are looking at things like smoking, things like having high blood pressure, having high cholesterol, having diabetes, being obese, also having a nutrition that is imbalanced, maybe low amount of magnesium or potassium in your food. And that is why even in today's food, we are going to be using spinach. Because spinach, number one, it gives you a very quality rate of magnesium, which your body needs to function, in order to help you to also prevent this cardiac arrest and all of the sorts. Even aside from that, spinach can help you to regulate your heart rhythm. Remember that as regards cardiac arrest, once the heart rhythm is slightly above normal or below normal, it becomes an issue. In all you do, we strike a balance. So with this spinach can help you to control your heart rhythm. It helps you to give you that balance control as regards your heart rhythm and all that. Also, cardiac arrest can be caused when you take drugs that are illegal, e.g. cocaine. You can also have cardiac arrest, taking a lot of that, and taking that also. And another factor is having probably age can be a factor. When you have it in the family lineage, it can also be a factor. Same as kidney disease. When there's a recognized kidney disease in an individual body, you have to take extra measures in order to prevent cardiac arrest. Now, to prevent this, like I said, it is not a death sentence. It can always be managed. Most of these diseases, most of all these things that we tend to go through nowadays, called lifestyle diseases, are caused by our lifestyle. That is why being able to prevent it, we will recommend that you always see your doctor when signs occur. Remember the sign we talked about: nausea, feeling, dizziness, feeling of fainting, chest pain, loss of consciousness, and all that. Always make sure you recognize your doctor at that particular period, so that he can able to carry check-up tests on you, on your heart, on your kidney, on your arteries, your liver, and all that, to make sure everything is intact. Remember, early detection has always been the key. Also, above all we said, above all lifestyle diseases, if we learn to live a heart-healthy lifestyle, it reduces the rate of lifestyle diseases in an individual body. Living a heart-healthy lifestyle has never failed any individual while striking a balance. It doesn't mean you will not eat well. It doesn't mean you will not eat balanced diet, but you eat what is right and what your body needs. Living heart-healthy, you can see a heart-healthy lifestyle is not difficult. And also for cardiac arrest, as I say, you have to also prevent it by moving around. Go for your exercise, take a walk, move around. Don't just restrict yourself to one area of your house or your office. You go from your car, AC, you go to your house, you just sit down, you go to your field, you take food, you sit down, you go to the cinema. You have to move your body. So let the blood vessels flow well and flow completely. And also, like I said, the heart-healthy lifestyle involves so many things. You can also live a heart-healthy lifestyle by introducing nuts to your everyday food. Instead of your groundnut and all that, you can substitute. You can substitute with your walnuts. You can substitute with your almond nuts too. And also, living a heart-healthy lifestyle, because we are running from cholesterol and because we are running from fat and oil and all that, most people tend to say, I want to use this kind of oil. I'm not going to call names here. You say, I want to use this kind of oil because I've read the nutritional content. I've read the content. This one is healthy for the heart. It's heart healthy. Remember that you trust the brand, not the product. You probably trust the brand because of what you heard about them or because of what they said. But you don't trust the product because you were not there while they were manufacturing it. Advert has been done just to sell out. But remember, your health depends on you. So it depends on how you can be able to manage your health, doing the right thing. Now, I'm not saying you should not trust those oils, but our cookware Saladmaster has given you the ability to do what more you expect from a normal cookware. You can be able to fry your chicken, your plantain, your egg and all that without a single drop of oil. So why not use it rather than trust other brands? Rather than trust other brands and you're not even sure of the oil they are giving you, you're just buying it because of the weight and the appearance and the rate of advert to the brand online. But with this cookware, you can be able to fry, you can be able to grill, you can be able to cook without introduction of no oil at all. So while you're not introducing oil and you're doing everything you're meant to do as regards a heart-healthy living, there is no way you can have these lifestyle diseases while following every instruction Saladmaster has given you promptly. So for today, first of all, introducing this, we are going to be showing you how you can be able to fry your chicken without introduction of oil. So you will even be able to see that the amount of oil the chicken is going to be bringing out is adequate for you to even make stew with. You see that your chicken does not even need that extra oil to be able to achieve what you want it to achieve. You can actually do it with your cook without the introduction of oil. So come with me while we start the process. So for this is an electric skillet. It's something we'll give it to you once you are able to make a full payment when you purchase our product. We are not keeping it for us, we are keeping it for you. And we've made our product affordable enough to suit every Nigerian family. So today we are going to be seeing how our electric skillet works. Remember I said that we have to live a heart-healthy lifestyle, that's introducing of little or no oil content. So we are going to be seeing how electric skillet works to enable us to be able to fry and introduce anything you want to introduce, your egg, your chicken, your potato and all that without a drop of water, without a drop of oil in it. So this, when you want to put it on, you come this way. Now it's on 65. You increase it to 230 degrees. So now it's on 230 degrees. And one magic thing about this is, once you close the cookware this way, it begins to cook your chicken. Once you cut it half open, it begins to fry your chicken because you require a particular amount of air to be able to fry. And once you open it this way, you're able to grill it. All this is done without the introduction of oil. So what are you waiting for? If this can be a gift when you purchase your full payment cookware. So this way is on 230 degrees, and I'm not going to leave it this way to heat. So once it heats, how do I know? I'll just get water at some point and sprinkle it inside. Once it bubbles, it shows that it's hot enough for us to make use of. So let's just leave it for about 2 minutes for it to heat properly while we do the illustration check on it before we introduce our chicken to it. So you will see the ability for your chicken to be able to be fried without the use of oil. You can also use your groundnuts to achieve. Your groundnuts can help you also achieve this. You can also make your popcorn using our electric skillet too, without the introduction of margarine, oil, and all of that. Okay, so this way you see that it doesn't make that bubble sound yet. It's not making that bubble, it's just, the water is just stuck there. That means it has not heated up enough. So we wait for it to heat to an adequate amount first before we introduce our chicken to it. Okay, so also, meanwhile, as we are waiting for it to heat, I would like to introduce you the meal we are going to be preparing today. We are going to be preparing vegetable nakombo and oats. Now, most people use oats to drink. Yes, you can drink it, but the fun fact is that it can serve different purposes. You can drink oats, you can also make it as swallow. Make it as swallow to substitute gari, make it as swallow to substitute fufu and all of the sorts. Because why? Oats is a soluble fiber. It also helps to reduce the risk of heart disease and cholesterol. Even most times, some people say it even helps to suck out the bad cholesterol. It helps you to suck out the bad cholesterol from your body. So, oats is a perfect substitute for fufu, for gari, and all of the sorts. Remember, those ones have a high level of cholesterol, which the body doesn't need. So, once you use oats, you're able to strike a balance. You're able to strike a balance and give your heart what it requires and give your body what also it requires. Also, we'll be using spinach in the preparation of our vegetable nakombo. We'll be using different vegetables actually. We are going to be using tomato, we'll use spinach, we'll use pumpkin and all that. But basically, why we chose spinach as the key vegetable for this food is because we've seen that spinach is very high in magnesium. Remember that when I was talking about the risk factors that can probably lead someone into having cardiac arrest, I said that when you have an imbalanced nutrition, and by imbalanced nutrition, I talked of low magnesium level, low potassium level. So spinach we have chosen can help you. Spinach we have chosen can give you adequate magnesium your body needs to function, which can help you to also prevent this also. Aside from that, spinach helps you. Aside from this, spinach also helps you to regulate the heart rhythm. Remember that when the heart is beating so much or below as what it ought to be, it becomes a problem. It can lead to cardiac arrest. We need it to strike a balance. We need it to be at a particular number. So once it gets to that level, it's good for us. You're safe. So you should be looking at just how to eat healthy and regulate what you eat in order to aid in better health and to eat guilt-free. So spinach can also help you to control your heart rhythm. It's not beating too fast, it's not beating too low. So this is why we chose spinach as the main vegetable as regards our vegetable nakombo meal. So I'm going to do this again. So while doing this, aside from what you can see, you notice that it sounds like when you're popping popcorn. You notice that there's a sound in it. That means it's ready for us. It's ready for us to use. I'm going to do this again so you have a clearer picture. You have a clearer picture of what I'm talking about. Listen to this. The sound has changed. It shows that it's now dry. It's ready for us to fry also. So first of all, I'm going to take our chicken. This is it. So there's no oil in it. There's no oil in it. There's no oil in it. There's no oil in my cookware. This is it. I want you to have a closer picture of it. There's no oil in my cookware. The chicken is dry, so it's not like there's oil on it. It's so dry. It's from the fridge. So you're going to see how it's possible for you to achieve a heart-healthy. It's possible for you to achieve a heart-healthy lifestyle without eating bitter food or without eating something that is unpleasant for you. Because I know most times some of us don't want to fry without oil because we say the taste is not going to be the same. I have visitors at home, they are going to say I don't like cooking. But have you tried this? Because we are giving them what is an assurance for a better health for them. You are giving them what is an assurance for. So you are not giving them sweets to eat. You are giving them a better health using your cookware and using what you offer them as food. So I'm going to leave it half open because to fry you need a particular number of eggs to go into it. So I'm leaving it half open for you to fry it. So at this point, I would like to introduce my co-host, Chef Victor. Chef Victor in the house, please can you come over here? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I was just discussing with them about the importance of being able to live a heart-healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
Seeing that cardiac arrest is basically caused by a lot of cholesterol that blocks the arteries of the heart. Then it can't pump blood, it can't go in and it can't go out freely. So the basic idea I told them about is being able to live a heart-healthy lifestyle. So, and I know living a heart-healthy lifestyle, you have to make substitution of a lot of food we eat. So that's why we introduced oats, like I told them. We are going to be using oats instead of gari and fufu. Am I right?
Yes.
We'll be using oats. You can use, we are set from gari, semo and all that. You can also use your plantain. You can just get the alright plantain, you blend it and you use, or you get the bag. Am I right?
Yes, you are good. People can also use sweet potatoes and even Irish potatoes can combine together to
you can also use it. And then I also said that we'll be using spinach because it's good in regulating the heart rhythm. And it also has a particular level of magnesium the body needs to function.
Exactly.
So I've also told them about how they can be able to cook without the use of oil. Because even these brands we look up to and we see it as the trusted ones, we are not sure of it. We just love them because of their adverts.
Exactly.
We love them because of how the bottle looks. But our cookware, yes, has been able to give us the ability to prepare our food guilt-free. Now you're not saying I don't even trust this oil. I don't know what it's going to give into my body. I don't know what it's going to look like. You're using our cookware without oil and it's giving you the same fry. It's giving you the same taste and all that.
Yes.
And I know sometimes you might be scared, like, are the visitors going to say I can't cook? Is it going to look like? That's why we are running this test today. That's why we are running this test today, to show them how you can be able to fry without oil. So there's no oil here, and our chicken doesn't have oil too. So we are trying to show them how to fry without oil. And I also told them that they will get this as a gift once they purchase our cookware.
Wow, that's a good news. Well done.
So at this point, I would also like you to run your demonstration on what you have to prepare for us today.
All right. Thank you so much. Sandra, you did so well. All right, this one I hope you are ready. I hope your recipe is ready. So let's get started. Let me show you what I have for you today. I want to display my recipe right now. Okay? I know you know what we are making today. We are just making oatmeal with what? Vegetable. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it together.
Okay. Vegetable la combo.
La combo. I like that one. La combo. Okay, today before we start, I'm going to give you an assignment. I don't want to explain to you what's the meaning of la combo. I'll leave you with that one. Go home and research what is the meaning of la combo. That's what I'm making today. The last class, I was telling you that I'll give you some assignment. If you get the question right, you can send the question. And the same thing, I give the assignment today. For those that will be able to win, I'll get the accurate answer, I'll get the correct answer. I have special package for those people. Today assignment, go and look and tell me the meaning of la combo. Thank you. Let's start.
Okay, so to be sure to check out.
Okay, our fried chicken is still on the stick frying. Today I'm going to use MP5, the wife of aka bad boy with his electric skillet. So I'm going to use this to cook my la combo vegetable. Alright.
Okay, so you can see all the combinations of all the vegetables we are going to be putting in this meal to make it pleasant for you. Because remember that while chasing a heart-healthy lifestyle, you need vegetables, enough of vegetables, enough of tomatoes, enough of nuts, and a bit of oil is not even necessary using our cookware. But you're going to be able to see how we can be able to manage all this, combine all this, and also give you an appropriate food your body needs also.
Thank you. Please, can you help me shift down the blender? frying while we are about making our black combo vegetable. I chop it. Okay, I have almost like 10 or 13 recipe on my table. Today we are making lakombo, as I said, vegetable. And the basic thing that I want you to know about lakombo is to have this. I know some of you know about this. This pumpkin fruit. That's what I'm going to use to make my lakombo. That's the basic things. Then I'm going to combine with other vegetables like fresh tomatoes, onions. Then I'm also combined with this very one, which is chili pepper, shombo, locally called in Yoruba language. So I'm going to combine all that to get my lakombo ready. Then I also have other recipes which I'm also going to use to prepare my lakombo. I have a dry fish. You can use any dry fish of your choice. Then I have chicken, live chicken, cut it into pieces. Then I have grounded red fish. Can you see? Then I combine with also fresh fish. What I have here is Titus fish, but you can choose any fish of your choice to make your lakombo. Then I also have other spices. Today I'm only focused on these two spices, which is the locust pepper, the yellow local pepper, sea salt. That's what I'm going to bring out my taste, and the red fish. Then I'll combine with 3 different vegetables. I have vegetable which is ugu, locally called ugu leaf. Then I have our local spinach. In Yoruba, is it a 4 or something like that? Then I have English spinach. English spinach. This is English spinach, very greenish, and they have this kind of sap, it draw like water leaf. So this is what I'm going to use, the 3 vegetables I'm going to combine together to make my lakombo vegetable. So you have to take note that the basic thing that make that lakombo is this and many vegetables. And also this also is the key, spinach, English spinach. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to add my chicken. The chicken is washed already with salt. You have to use salt to wash your meat. Then I'm chopping straight. There's no oil here. Yeah. Then I'm going to add my fish. So at this point, I'm going to combine the tomatoes, the chili pepper, onions, yellow pepper, which is our local yellow pepper, with pumpkin fruit, to blend liquid corn with water to make my sauce for the vegetable. You see, I have a seed. Can you see? There's a seed. So take off the seed. Use to have of it. Remove the seed and also remove the bark. The seed is very hard. It's like a melon seed, but stronger than melon seed. So take off the inside this seed. Just make sure the seed is off completely. Lakombo.
Okay, so we are still up on our chicken, looking at the magic that is going to happen.
Wow.
So we are not forgetting it yet. You are going to be seeing how possible our chicken can be able to fry. So we are still on this one. So we'll just run a quick check. On how far the chicken has gone. So you can see.
System. You want to have a magic food, get Saladmaster any cooking system or Saladmaster cookware. That's the only way you can get a magic food.
Yes, like I told them, it also helps you to live a heart-healthy lifestyle. Because imagine cooking without introducing of a lot of food sweeteners. I don't want to call them, so let's just say food sweeteners. Imagine cooking without a lot of spice and all that. And and again, you have your nutrients locked up in one cookware, locked up in one food prepared in one cookware. You can cook without your oil and still get the same results you would have gotten if you used your oil to prepare. So what more can you ask of than the Saladmaster lovely cookware?
Yeah. Let's get started.
Okay, so Chavita, are you going to blend this?
Yes, I'm going to blend this.
Are you done with it?
Yeah. So I'm just take this the pumpkin fruit. You can as well eat it raw.
So does it taste like pawpaw?
Or
can we use pawpaw as a substitute?
You can't use pawpaw, you will not get the result because the taste will be quite different. It doesn't sweet, so it doesn't sweet. But pawpaw sweet have that kind of sweet taste.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to start some tomatoes. Remember, I'm buying tomatoes, fresh tomatoes.
So for a heart-healthy lifestyle too, you need a lot of tomatoes.
Yes.
A lot of lean fish, just like this. Something that doesn't have oil. You just have to run away from excess oil in your meal. Because an illness that starts from the heart actually relates or generates to many other ailments, which we don't really need because everybody wants to be happy to be able to celebrate, go for parties, what the whole one day and everything. So we need to be healthy for that.
Don't worry, in the short while, less than 20 minutes, our food will be ready. It doesn't take time. Remember that all vegetarian, so you don't need to overcook your veggies. Okay, then I have, can you see? I have a pumpkin fruit, fresh tomatoes, onion, then coupled with our local yellow pepper. So at this one I'm going to add a little, I'm going to add some more.
You're introducing the red pepper too?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks colorful already.
Colorful. But if you don't want it to be too spicy, please limit the red pepper, the yellow pepper because it's very spicy.
So we have to add all this as desired.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. You want to be too spicy. Then I'm going to add a little water.
Right.
So I'm going to smooth it right now.
So you can see like in our menu today, we are introducing a lot of vegetables and fruits. So if possible, you can prevent meat, you can use a substitute of lean fish that doesn't contain so much oil for this.
So this one,
you can also fry your fish using this method. So it's not just chicken, plantain or egg. You can also fry your fish using this method.
wow, the chicken is almost ready. Oh, I like the color. Wow. So brownish.
Saladmaster helps you to retain the natural color and flavor your food initially comes
Wow. Well, I look at the oil, the points of oil that came out.
Is they not to even prepare? Is they not to prepare your stew?
Yes.
So most times we tend to use this oil because our mindset says so, or because of the way we have started, because of the method we learned from our parents, and then we tend to adapt that culture from there. Because we even see that some people using this Saladmaster can still introduce oil. You need not to introduce oil because you need to get the value of the cookware you can purchase. You don't need to introduce oil to it to get an adequate result you intend to achieve. So we don't want you to cheat yourself. We don't also want to feel bad that cookware is not serving the purpose because you've not used it to the adequate level you need to use it to.
Wow, the chicken is getting ready.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to our la combo. Wow. At this point, I'm going to add my blended pumpkin fruit into my chicken. This is gonna be tasty and very healthy food. as well use this pump food for your stew. You can use to prepare your stew. Very good stew, healthy stew. You can serve the purpose. You can combine with some fresh tomatoes, or you can as well use it alone. You can use only the pumpkin fruit to make your stew or your sauce. So at this point, I'm going to add my locust beans.
Locally known as Iru.
In Yoruba language. Then I'm going to put my fresh fish. So let everything will cook together. I will spare the dry fish. The dry fish will come later. Let me spare the dry fish now. Then I will top it with a little sea or a little sea salt. You can put to your own desired taste. Just little. Okay. So I need to cover it properly. Maybe for about 15 about 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Alright, that's what I have for you for Blakumbo. So let's get our ceremony for the swallow, which is the old meal. That's what we are using today to eat our Blakumbo. Our chicken is frying, it's almost ready. Wow, that's so much oil. So let's wait for our meat to cook. After that, we can now add our fish, the dry fish, then the vegetable. At that point, our food will be ready to serve with our old meal, which I'm about to prepare now. If you have any question to ask, please feel free to ask your question. Feel free to ask your question. You can send your question across. I'm available to attend to your question or to answer it. Let's check the chicken. Wow, I like the color. So the chicken is almost ready. Okay.
You know, some people say it helps you to suck out bad fat.
Okay.
So you can actually take your oats by drinking it. Some people drink it. Some people don't take it like pap
Okay.
and all of the stuff. But today we are going to be using it as a form of swallow, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I also told them about how oats is a soluble fiber. And now it also helps to reduce the cholesterol level. And you know, it also helps you to reduce the risk of a heart disease. It helps you to reduce the risk of heart disease. It's healthy for the heart. It's very, very, very healthy for the heart. Okay, so we'll go back to our chicken. I wish you can taste this chicken. I wish you can actually see it to know that your oil is just right. but then get a perfect result. You can see it. It's fried without oil, not even a single drop. So it's not like, let me just put small of this oil. They said it's heart healthy. They said it's gotten from this and that. There is absolutely no oil in this, and it's giving this kind of result. So what more can we ask for? The reason of, okay, there can be genetics, it can be a generational something. Remember that it's what you feed your genes that it reacts to, what you feed your hormones that it reacts to. So in as much as maybe a healthy lifestyle hasn't come from the previous generation before you, it can start from you. You can also introduce eating healthy to your children. And you know that you see that there's a bridge in the sequence. Probably there's high blood pressure. You don't believe that that's a family pattern. Most times, what causes that high blood pressure back in us is because we already have that made mindset that yes, I have to have this because there's diabetes in my family lineage. So we don't tend to make extra efforts towards shying away from it, not having it at all. But once we recognize that yes, this is there, we follow it up by an adequate lifestyle, our body needs to function. There's actually no reason for us to go back to that illness. Even if we tell ourselves, even when it happens to occur after 1 month, it's not as intense as how the previous generation was. Why? Because we took out our time to take preventive measures. Remember, our gene is what we feed. Our hormones is what we feed. So once you feed it something that is liable to help it to grow healthy, it will actually grow healthy.
Okay. Our chicken is ready. While our lactose is getting ready, the chicken, the meat, I want the meat to cook properly. So that's what delaying our time for now. So I want the meat to cook very well before I can now add other recipe. So these are this is a whole meal, so I'm going to blend it. This one is a raw form, I want to turn it to a powder form. I'm going to add a water to this to blend it with our smoothing machine or blender.
Okay, so you can actually be taking and cook like this to drink.
Yes.
So all we have to do is just to refine it to make it smooth.
Exactly.
So we just put it into our blender, just in case you don't see blended.
Exactly.
We can buy the ones that are this, put it into our blender and blend it while we make it into swine.
Simple.
Okay?
Let me have it before. I can see what's out there. Very simple, easy to make. So I'm going to boil water.
It's clicking already.
Just to show that it's getting ready.
So we go back to our chicken. So even Saladmaster makes cooking fun because as a woman you don't really want to waste a lot of time in the kitchen. And you don't want to do the regular thing like always cooking, sweating and all that. But in Saladmaster we can save time. We can save time. And even let that sound, the same sound when you introduce oil to your food. That's the same sound it will give you. That's the same sound. That's the same effect it will give you. So no oil and it sounds like this. no oil and it looks like this. So that means why we introduce oil, we are even doing a lot, even when we put 1 teaspoon. When we introduce oil to our food, this can fry without oil, and we introduce 1 teaspoon of oil, we are doing a lot, and we are doing a lot of damage to our heart. So if this food are unable to fry without oil, if you have this, there is no need of introducing oil to this. Because once you don't use it right, it doesn't give you the result. You can see how the oil is even enough for you to make your stew and all that. You can see it. You can see it. Once I want to grill, I leave it open this way and then I grill. Once I want to cook and fry at the same time, I do this. Once I do it, it's able to cook and then you can fry at the same time. But just frying it, going straight to what I do this. I don't it open it. So when I want to grill this, I just open it at time to grill it. So there's no magic in it when you're able to handle and see and then properly how to make it. So you can see. You can see that it's fried. If you also want it to be more crispy than this, you want it to be very fried, you should fry more than this. You can also leave it for a longer time. It all depends on you. You can leave it for a longer time if you want it to be more crispy than this. But microwave possibly will kill it and there will be a change in taste. But with your Saladmaster electric skillet, the taste is maintained, the look is maintained. Yeah, that's talking about the appearance. The taste is maintained, the appearance too is maintained. And then the nutritional content is 100% available. Just like how we prepare it on the content. So there's no cost for that. There's no reason for it to get using the food, but using it the right way. Once you fry this quantity, it means that once you even fry it or leave it for a longer time, it tends to remit more. That can help you even prepare the next meal. can see it. Remember I said that if you wanted to have this brownish milk more covered around it, you can leave it for a longer period of time. But I like my own like this because you can actually chew out. It's easier for digestion for me. So I actually like mine like this. So if you want your oat to be more crispy, you want it to be you want it to have this brown look, probably it's an event and all that. You want it to look brown like we usually say. You can leave it for a longer time. It still appears the same. It's going to be exactly like this. You know, this was actually left for a longer time on purpose. The drumsticks, they actually left like this for a longer time on purpose. So you can leave it like this in order to get it. So at this point, I'll leave Chef Victor to carry on with vegetable combo and oatmeal.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, can you see? The chicken is cooked. At this point, I'm going to add my dry fish into the stock. Our lacumbo is getting ready. Very simple to prepare. It's not too hard. With the help of Saladmasters, make the cooking interesting and easy. If you try this, oh my God, if you taste this, you will love it. At this point, I'm going to add first of all, adding the spinach. Hello? Spinach.
Okay. Oh, it looks colorful already. And you can see, the truth is once you use your regular cookware, at this point, the color doesn't look this way. Let's be sincere. It becomes dim. The color is not going to appear this way. It becomes dim using your Teflon, aluminium and all that. But Saladmaster has been able to conceive and be able to retain the adequate color. The food comes with.
Yes.
The pumpkin blending did not change. The tomato blending color did not change, and it looks more attractive for us to consume.
Okay, then the second thing vegetable I'm adding now is our local spinach. After the English spinach, come our local spinach, which is a four in Yoruba language.
So remember I told you, a heart-healthy lifestyle involves a lot of vegetables in your meal, a lot of nuts, low level of oil, a lot of green fish, a lot of fruits also. So that's why we are dealing basically on them today. Our food is surrounded with everything you need to have a heart-healthy lifestyle.
So I just allow you to steam for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we'll add our ugu vegetable. And after that, our lacumbo is ready. So let's get our swallow ready. This is the raw oatmeal. So I'm going to add water. A little water. Just to smooth it, to make it very smooth. point, I'm going to add into a set that contains a little water. Make sure that your water is very hot. And I need to add some water to make it blend properly. Alright, I'm now going to add it into the pot with hot water. Very simple. Very simple. It's not too hard to prepare or to make. So what you need to do is to be stirring it, be turning it until you get a better result, or to get stronger or form. If you do have too strong, you can dilute the water.
Okay, so I think so we can actually sit down with this.
Okay. Thank you.
This is just the perfect substitute for your dairy, your fufu and all that, your pounded yam. It's going to give you the same fine, soft texture. You can easily use your hand to pull through and all that.
So, I'll hand over to my friends, my colleagues, to my assistant. Sorry to help me keep turning until you get a better result. So at this point, while my colleague is turning, he's helping me to do the swallow. So let me check my food. Our nakumbo, which I know is ready now. At this point, I'm going to add ugu vegetable. Then off the light completely. The heat in there is enough to cook this vegetable. Wow, this is awesome. I like the color, the look.
So,
So can you see?
so Chef, this one we can actually make this on Christmas Day.
Oh, surely, oh my God, yeah, Christmas Day. This is a special meal, or a special day like Christmas Day, Easter, and so on and so forth. All right, our lasagna is ready. Just take a look at the color. It's set. So let's wait for the swallow, which is our old meal, so I can serve with lakumbo vegetable. So lakumbo is ready right now. So in the next few minutes, our swallow also will be ready. Please feel free to ask any question you want to, or people to, you have any question, just feel free to ask. You have free to ask your question. I'm available to attend to you.
I have a question to ask.
Okay.
What if I want to introduce plantain in this preparation? Is it possible for me?
Yeah, for, I mean, as a swallow.
Like putting dicing it inside the food to eat.
No, maybe you can just boil it separate. While yes, I use this the lacumbo as a sauce to eat your plantain, or even yam or potatoes. You can also use it for that. Yeah, remember it's to eat.
Yes.
No heat. Okay, it's the time to serve. So let's get our table ready.
Okay, so this is how nice it's looking. And why wait for this one? Because the adequate result desired. So, Chef Victor, I think we are ready to serve now.
Yes,
I think that's okay too.
Yeah.
So, what the light does sometimes is to thicken it a bit. It depends on the proportion you want it at. So, just like your fufu, you know, some people put enough water, so it's very, very, very soft. While some people put small water, so it's like okay, like garri. So, that is what we do. Even some people, while cooking this, when they look at the texture and it's still hard for them, they put a bit of water. They put water in it and cover it for it to cook properly, just to soften it a bit. So it depends on the proportion. It depends on the level you want your own to be. What you can swallow that is easier to be digested for you. So why why some people like hard garri that is a bit thick. Some people will tell you they can't eat it because they can't digest it easily, so they can't consume it. So at this point, they just put hot water on fire, put the garri and work on it again. So that is what we just did. That is what, so you can put a bit of water while you cover to let it cook, let it steam a bit, to soften it to the level you want. Once it's okay for what you want, you can serve. So you can see while making it, I did not even put a cloth on the handle. That shows you how comfortable Saladmaster can help cooking be for you. I didn't start holding clothes or looking for clothes to hold it and all that. So it makes it very, very, very comfortable for you to cook it without any effect. So I'm not burning my hands. I'm not scared of burn. I'm not scared of scratch. I'm just comfortable doing what I know how to do best, doing what I enjoy doing best. So hurry up and grab your cookware now. So while we will check this, so instead of putting your hand and all that, you can just use your spoon. Check. Is it you can mold? Can you mold it at this point? If yes, then that means your swallow is ready. Okay. So Chef Victor, over to you.
Okay, let's serve. Wow.
So he's putting it here, like you can see, to shaping it. You can see he introduced it into something. It's just to mold it, to shaping it, to make it look beautiful. So you see online, you see some people, once they do their swallow, it's like they kneaded it with a needle or something. Or it looks like It has a different shape, so it's not far from what he's doing. You just get the adequate shape you want. It can be round, it can be oval. Put your food inside. You can do it for rice, you can do it for plantain, you can do it for swallow. Put your food in it. Load them, press it down. Use your spoon to press it down to the basic proportion you want. Once you press it down enough, then you turn it this way. Look at how he's turning it and look at the shape it has got. Exactly the shape of the plastic you used to cover, the plastic you used for it. So this is another trick you can use to serving your food. So at this point, we are going to be doing the raffle. We are going to be doing the raffle. So I would like to thank every one of you that came up today to listen to what we have to say, to listen to this message of cardiac arrest. I would also like to tell you that from this day onwards, be watchful, be mindful. Every sign leads you to the doctor to be able to recognize what the problem is and how you can be able to manage it. So I pray everyone is a lucky winner today, but then you know that's not possible. So at this point, we'll be doing the raffle to pick the winner for today's Cook School program.
All right, our Lakumbo and the old meal is now ready to serve or to have to taste, just to make it justice to what you are making today. Please, if you have any question, just feel free to send down your question. We are available to attend to you. Thank you. So, okay, it's time for raffle. All we are ready. Are you ready for the raffle? Who is the winner for today?
Okay, so cheers! You're the winner for our raffle today. Congratulations. Congratulations. And we expect to see you next week. One of our representatives will be coming over to your home to present to you your lovely gift. And we also hope you appreciate it. Chinyere Ezinwa Mrs. Thank you very much for participating in today's Cook School program from PL Transform. And we also hope you enjoyed watching it also. So don't forget, for our meal today we prepared vegetable combo and oatmeal. Remember we talked of the benefits as oats being able to help you reduce the cholesterol level in the body and also helps you to prevent heart diseases. Remember what we said about combo vegetable. We introduced a lot of vegetable because this is what aids a heart healthy life, and spinach also gives us a particular percentage of magnesium at the same time help us to regulate the heart rhythm. So this is why we chose this menu for you today to serve you what is perfect for a better health and also help you to prevent cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest. See you next week on this same show, PL Transform Cook School program, and I'm delighted to inform you that all of you are all winners for today's program. So I'll need you to keep practicing what you've learned. Don't just look at it, practice it, run it through with your family. Take pictures, stand us. We need to see your pictures, we need to see your effort, we need to see your question, and we appreciate you so much for joining us in this Cook School program. At this point, we'd like to say bye-bye. See you next week.
Thank you.